had an amazing time at my dad's house this weekend. We did lots of swimming, but as you know, or you may not know, it is my birthday weekend.
Happy birthday.
Go ahead, sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Uncle Jed. Happy birthday to you.
Memorial Day weekend. What an amazing weekend. We had some uninvited, let's say, guests show up Saturday morning. They apparently ran out of gas. So they thought they would go through people's backyards. And, well, you know how that goes. They ran out of gas. So yeah, these strangers, they were, they're not normally in that neighborhood. So, you know, they also, not to say they were shady, seemed a little shady. They were sweating profusely. They ran out of gas, so they were gonna check everyone's backyards. All right, guys, hold up. Let me get you on there. All right, Editor Jed here, putting together this this video that you guys are now watching, and I realized I need to give a little more context. You see, it's not the fact these guys were walking through backyards. It's not the fact that they may or may not have actually ran out of gas. Where it gets suspicious, again, I have mentioned, and I will mention, that they were sweating profusely and shaking really badly. Just from the Ring photo, you can see it's a little off. Okay, people can be that way. What I mean is, this is a small, what, maybe 14 houses back there. Everybody knows everybody. There are like 2 or 3 of the houses are like a vacation home for some people, because it is right on the water. Where it comes into a little suspicion, you see the guy walking around my dad and stepmother's pool. Well, to get to that backyard, there's these fences. Now, the fence that I'm pointing out here, it's taller than me. I'm 6'3", so I'm going to say it's about a 7-foot fence. They have scaled a 7-foot fence to get to this backyard. Not only that, now the fence in between the 2 houses has been taken down this past year, and they're planning on maybe just leaving it open. Their dogs gives them their dogs a little more room to run, gives us access to the water if we want, you know, things like that. They're great neighbors, really cool people. It's the fact that they scaled a 7-foot like privacy fence to get into the backyard. Now on the other side, you could walk up and just walk in because it's just like a 5-foot gate. They scaled the way they came, and it's 7 foot on both sides of the house right here to the left that they had to get over. That's suspicion number one. Suspicion number two is the guy was walking around kind of looking before he realized my dad hollered out at him. I was actually in the house using the restroom at the time. Luckily, my dad and I get up super early. So, him raising his hand is when my dad's like, hey, can I help you? You shouldn't be back here. So, that's suspicion, yeah, okay, so we'll keep that as suspicion one. The second part of the suspicion that really kind of made me nervous about the whole ordeal is the fact that in this little clip here, you see the other side of that kind of silver pickup truck? That's a driveway for another house. So it's between two garages where you can't see a vehicle if you're inside your house. You have to physically come out, and you can even see from my view in this video here, you can't really see over there. That's where they ran out of gas between the two houses, that you wouldn't notice their vehicle unless you walked out there and looked. That's suspicion number two. Again, I guess the third part of what made it really suspicious, they drove back into our driveway. It took them like 5, almost 6 minutes to put the gallon of gas into the car. They backed out of that driveway, the spot, that's how I knew where they were. When they backed out, I was finally able to see where they had parked. Backed into our other neighbor's driveway, and then pulled around. That was 6 minutes, which should have taken a minute and a half, 2 minutes tops. The one gentleman who isn't on video, but in the picture, he's the one kind of standing back, he's not at the door, decided he was going to lay down, and he was trying to cover himself with stuff so no one could see him in the back seat. That's a little suspicious. The gentleman, we were like, hey, just put the gas can in the driveway and get out of here. Got out, and he put it in the front yard instead of the driveway, and then kept talking about how hot it was. It was only like 63 degrees outside. Sweating profusely, took his shirt off, was wiping his face, and then went to his trunk. That made me extremely nervous. That's one of those, you don't know what's about to happen. So I was keeping a close eye on him. So he went to his trunk, grabbed another shirt, wiped himself down with that one. You could see he was just drenched in sweat. Grabbed another shirt, stood back there for a couple minutes, asked my dad and I if we knew how to change AC. There's like little things you can buy from Walmart to charge your AC. We told him no, we don't know anything about cars. Yeah, it's a lie. But at this point, we were kind of, all right, dude, like, seriously, like, this is uncomfortable. Let's go. But we were being cordial about it. And now they left. But still, it was an interaction that really, even if it happened the way it should have happened, and yes, they ran out of gas, we helped them out, should not have taken up to, now we're looking at 10, 12 minutes, which should have only taken like 5 minutes, and you're on your way. So it makes time stand still. But I just want to give a little more context. So back to the video. Because that's what you do. You don't knock on doors, which they said they knocked on the door, and we later found out they actually did, but at the time, something wasn't adding up. But of course, the weekend is, well, it's almost over. I gotta get ready to do laundry, all the fun stuff. But it was a good weekend. Kids had a great time. We, lots of swimming. We got the pool opened. I got in the pool a little bit. Got a little sunburned. But that's okay. It happens. Had a great time, lots of great food. And, all in all, I think we all had just an amazingly good time. And now I'm gonna finish getting unpacked, but yeah, it's just wild, you know, some of the stuff you see out in the world nowadays. Ran out of gas. I don't know. But guys, gals, hope you had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend like I did. And I'll see you soon. Peace.